brothers and sisters, all of a sudden, the hydroponic production of fruits and vegetables has taken off. It seems that nothing can withstand the tidal wave. Walk into any natural food store. There you see it. The tomatoes, the peppers, the cucumbers, all are hydroponically grown. They've been there all winter long. And indeed, those organic berries, those organic tomatoes, glowing with perfect skins, perfect health. And why should they not be perfect? Because they've been grown in enormous greenhouses in Mexico. Then there are the eggs from chickens in unspeakably crowded conditions, or the milk from cows packed into feedlots that never see a bit of pasture. And all these are now organic. That's right, brothers and sisters. Vegetables and fruits grown in soybean soup, seasoned with chemicals in sealed buildings, 24 hours a day under LED lights. Oh yes, they are certified organic. Let's look at some of the implications. Because hydroponic production is typically done in sealed greenhouses, the crops are isolated from the entire ecosystem. They are isolated from the soil, flora and fauna, as well as all the insects, the birds, and other plant life. Hydroponic greenhouses are thus a mockery of the ecological balance and biodiversity that one finds out in plants out there. On the other hand, when plants are grown in soil, the breakdown of organic matter by microbes and invertebrates releases most of the nutrients the plants need, particularly the micronutrients. The soil is a biological network, and amazingly diverse ecology. Living soil is teeming with microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and nematodes. These microscopic organisms interact with the plant's roots, allowing plants to absorb nutrients from the soil. The root ball of the plant corresponds to our guts, and in both microorganisms, bacteria, and viruses play an important, indispensable part in making the nutrients available for life. Organic farmers build fertile soil by adding organic matter from crop residues, animal manure, and cover crops, and provide the conditions that allow the organic matter to decompose and form humus. The use of cover crops, compost, natural sources of minerals, and grazing animals improves the organic matter content and biodiversity in the soil. This is the fundamental process of regeneration that makes organic agriculture truly sustainable, able to grow food over the long term. No such regeneration occurs in soilless systems such as hydroponics. Let's look closer. Fruits and vegetables grown hydroponically under artificial light and in the most controlled of environments are fundamentally different from those grown under natural conditions. And they are deficient not only in nutrients, but in life energy. Hydroponics disrupts the ecosystem. It tears apart the relation between soil, flora, fauna, insects, and birds. Contrast this with a family farm, where the farmer is the true husbandman of his soil, his plants, and animals. He labors continuously to augment the fertility of his topsoil, which gives life to all. The organic label will still assure you that an item has not been contaminated with pesticides, with artificial fertilizers, or GMOs. It is of no help in knowing whether or not a fruit or vegetable is grown in living soil, whether or not a fruit or vegetable is grown in living soil or in a lunarscape. That tomato, has it been grown in rich black humus by a family farmer, or has it been tended by a technician in a lab coat in chemical soup? Organics is now a $50 billion industry. The big guys have moved in and have pushed the little guys out. And wonder of wonder, there is ceaseless pressure to water down organic standards. Do we want our food grown in soil or soybean soup? Do we want family farms or factory farms? Think of it. Soil health, plant health, insect health, animal health, human health. Health and vitality arise from living soil. It is so indicative of these times to make living soil an afterthought, to excise living soil from organic requirements and standards. Fortunately, you have stood up and have said no. Dave Chapman, a family farmer in Vermont, has founded the Real Organic Project, and more family farmers everywhere are taking heed and are standing up and being counted. The soil is primary. Building up its fertility is a fundament. It's a requirement. It's one of the things we are here to do. So be on the lookout for the Real Organic Project, and I urge you to visit their website. So, brothers and sisters, let's start now with that bucket in your kitchen. Into it goes every banana peel, every avocado peel, every carrot top, every apple core. When it gets filled up, dump it into the compost bin in your backyard or your neighborhood community garden. Yes, all of us have got to give back. We've got to breathe life back to the soil that sustains us all. Let us conclude by saying that no chemical solution can ever take the place of black, worm-filled organic soil that is carefully tended and worked by a family farmer season after season. If you are concerned about the food you eat, then you've got to grow it yourself. It is no longer a question of sustainability. That's out the door. Regeneration is now the byword. But regeneration, in turn, is now but a step towards something deeper and more profound. Your task, brothers and sisters, is to emerge from your kitchen and become the redemption of these United States. Lead us back. Plant that victory garden now. You saved the world from radical evil during the Second World War. You can redeem us and lead us back once again. Thank you. It is my privilege to share a few thoughts with you. Comments and suggestions are always most welcome. Let us go forward.